Notice this easy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I didn't touch it. I intercepted that so easy. You didn't even get the ball for a minute. I'm gonna run this. So I triangle.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown.
I want to replay on that. I can't replay it yet. It takes like 5 minutes or after the play for it to be a replay. Trying to challenge it. Yeah, now you can. You ain't challenging nothing, boy. Look at this. Ooh. Hey. He was in there before he got out there. I want to show you this. Oh. He caught it. His feet was like bats. Barely on the ground.
Two-step drag, okay.
And then boom. I want to see how I intercepted that. So, how zoomed in am I? I zoom out.
Alright, come on, bro.
That's all I can do. I'm gonna let you know I'm passing it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He's like,
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is
you should have done the triangles.
And this play is not going to
I know.
work. He stopped short of the goal line. And this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Watch that.
Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half.
Perfect.
They're going to line up for the onside kick.
And if we catch that, that's fine.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed.
I got your leg to go. Boom. Notice how there's been no fumbles yet. We used to do a bunch of fumbles again. Part of the fumble. Nah. 67 or 76. You losing yardage.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey,
he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
4th and 10, 4th and 10.
Now Prescott on 4th down. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just don't downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
For 65.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play.
And that's enough.
And this is going to be
Look at me stop too.
picked up by Trayvon Diggs. yards.
So
And the
cold.
Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
It's
The
like
defense
falling
looked
too
geared
late.
up to stop the run.
I didn't already done press the button. So,
They were ready for the
oh.
pass, too.
Yeah, they were able to make a catch.
See how far back you can see?
Playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw.
You ain't going nowhere, boy.
The opportunity
Ooh.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Notice how the same score movement. Yeah, second half.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. That finds his target, it's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's
such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the
oh,
side,
you got
he's got the
That's
catch,
the first
and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Watch me in it.
Now Prescott.
He ain't going no way.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken
I'm
down.
flex,
Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept
him. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by
I was still standing there. I couldn't move.
And the Eagles are going to take
I was like right in front of him. So I'm like, I couldn't move because his body was right near my feet, so I couldn't move him. It took me up.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
Well, you did. I got picked back up.
Behind them, get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got him.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Touchdown! In your face. You thought you It was too late. You thought you had me to 12-7.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Bad kick.
Yeah, he'll score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15,
see how squid? Yep.
The risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
That's a squid.
You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young snappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to what we love. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Next 2 plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Next 2.
Maybe it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
Oh, that's Buns in it.
And Hurts is intercepted.
Shooter after inter. Drop that.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
First and 10, Prescott.
That's just that play.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen to the
He's taken
you went so far back because you tried to go all the way.
Yeah, I was also trying to.
I see.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you outdoor. So the halftime show, the Super Bowl,
Circle is
ready to go for the second half.
Triangle's to jump.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So let me know when you got the question. I know. And you can change the kind of pick.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
I just tried to see what that is. Not that
maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yes, also
now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you
know,
the natural all season long
almost caught that. It is his fingers. I can tell.
They know how close they are to lifting a trophy.
Hit some fingers.
And they can do exactly that.
I'm so close too.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And he was close, too. He could have been gone. I did see him right time, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Unexpected.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still that interception going downfield for a completion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I was like,
circle that drive because I might be wondering.
I want to rewatch that play. Look at this.
Let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, the haymaker to put that drive.
Oh, we see that. Not bad, yeah. Just all the way back there. Hit him. On your head. You had 2 guys on me, too. Could be cooks. Jeez. Nice.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
That was real awesome. There.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
One more time. He put it on the 3-yard line, kicked the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it.
I should have said they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Yeah, right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He finds his man.
Complete. That first down.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, he's sliding.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And there's something next 2 plays. Oh, I'm sorry.
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this.
Hey! I thought he was going to slide under you, huh?
That's going to bring up 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm about to beat you, G. It's going to be real bad for you. That's just going to me.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Oh, he need to get past the line.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just one more quarter remains in the season. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 2, Prescott.
And you'll take that one.
Another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, he big. Usually y'all got nothing on me, bro.
Races down the right side. And he takes this one back into
That's like a $100 touchdown.
I was walking out down.
And that's insane. I usually get something like that, too.
You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that sealed the deal for the Owens as well. I got to go backwards because, you know, unfortunately I'm considered the older.
Y'all already know it's 4th quarter. Ain't no way coming back now.
First pick 6, Super Bowl 2 against the Oakland Raiders. And some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level. The second half, no points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go and let the play stand. Look at that.
1st and 10.
That's how they want me to do it.
Tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
I don't like how they make you pass it. I'd rather just.
Up the middle.
They pushing me off by 27. I'm like, no.
Saw the linebacker DeMone Clark coming through with a stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
I didn't realize what I did
for this back in training camp. They knew
think
they'd be
my
in
whole
situations where it'd be extra defense.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And
That's
all the
Thursday night,
gamble
by the way.
fails. It's incomplete.
I wasn't even.
After an incomplete pass on second
I didn't think
down,
I could be able to
that'll
do that now.
On
That's
3rd
cool.
and 9. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
I had 3 interceptions and like 3 touchdowns too. I don't know who was kind of look at the game.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to
You just got told. He just jumped in and down there, having in the boat now. Jumped in.
Super Bowl. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is
Get off me.
on the left flat. And the fake attempt here is not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to
Trying
race
to copy me, trying to match me.
I guess they figure with
I tried to
the
trick
lead, they
you
can
out
experiment a
and
little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on
actually
ice.
right on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy's so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hassan
Reddick able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
It's big drive on your team, though.
Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Not to set up a screen.
The 15, they'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ain't even close enough.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
I told you that.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
You saw that too?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I didn't expect that. He didn't sound off.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot.
I didn't expect that.
Sometimes when you abandon a running game, it's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today?
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, Being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
no coming back to your sack.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when the team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
you said you got slow players.
do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Right, he came from behind. Like, boom.
Coaches tell us, but when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got some good plays, but jeez.
Looking to throw again.
That's why they're my favorite team to use in Madden.
That's to the sideline and complete.
Nowhere.
Job to make the catch.
I didn't
the throw took him right out of bounds.
Right
They
next
are
to
in
it.
need
Ball
of
into
6
him.
yards here if they hope to move the
It's
chains.
like the end.
On third down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure. Here as he's taken down.
I got your toes.
Hassan Reddick, his second sack of
That
the
was
night.
not that good.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take
Right, triangle is to help him
position.
catch or like interception. That's
So
how I
from
be
the
interception
36 now,
usually.
first and 10.
Triangle, I be going on the person going, no.
Running right, here's Sanders. Fighting his way down to about
I
the
feel like going
35-yard
through the middle would be
line.
better.
Credited with a
Like
1-yard
you
gain there to
run
make it
around
second
me.
and 9.
They just like, that's good. Nothing but runs. That's
And
game.
the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl
Whole
champs.
video.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're.
You got feelings. I told you, G. Philly Golden.
Whenever I touchdown, whenever I touchdown.
Right, what's the ring with you? Make a bunch of birds. You realize that, G?
I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see my fingers.
I'll put Lamar Jackson. Quite literally your best player, by the way. Ooh.
What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard. I'm
I
not
literally.
no slacking. Well, I'm
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff, and what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And
I don't even got ball.
Ravens, champions of the
Doing all that,
AFC. They won
yeah.
Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, and they've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so, and now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And to your point, we have to remember the Baltimore Ravens' history starts in 1996
Yeah, that
when the
means you
Browns moved
glad.
from Cleveland. Since then, they've won the Super Bowl twice, number 47, as you mentioned, and also Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago, but this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him.
You think?
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Anything different is your team.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, if those at home are wondering if we were going to see some offense in the Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake.
That was under pressure.
A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt,
it was under pressure.
And this defense
holds
on the night's opening drive.
That's Lamar. Already know it. Receiving. I told you it was running.
It's Dobbins.
You thought so.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of miscommunication.
What? Here as he's taken down.
I go from the ankles and then just knocks it down deep. That's funny. That's what he does to me. That's so funny.
They'll set up a throw.
Ooh, you walked into that.
I
like that story.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your
you saw that
Beat clowns.
thrown back across his
Beat clowns.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
That was something.
As they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Thought you were going to get a touchdown.
Trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
You pulled me forward. You realize that, right?
You never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
But first down hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe
in the section next to the passes
because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first
what am I doing?
Here, a long way to go.
This
all the way down to the 9.
My guys, I can't stand
the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bam.
Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Watch this inner.
They'll run here with Edwards.
Oh, the musical.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. But hopefully,
you say that to be out.
Your medical staff are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he will take it.
That's how I started off.
Gus Edwards.
I'm gonna walk in.
3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
You keep him
I'm
in.
sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems
I'm
so
saying that
long.
Scott,
To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim to come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl. Fantastic for the team.
And that flag
They
accepted.
ain't gonna do nothing anyways.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an
Nah,
onside
take
kick.
it towards your way. Take it all the way to your way. That's bad.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit
Wide
here,
open.
they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe
He's
they
slow
match up
too.
possession for possession with the opposite team. They got
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No, I meant 81 play. He ain't fast.
56 yards.
6 to 7. I mean 7 to 6.
Extra
What?
point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Tell me something, boy.
And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
someone really wanted to be in the league because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball stepped in 15 yards.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up. Hills hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we
That's
just
exactly
saw
why I
one
said
there.
fumble.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Now that was unexpected to see.
Get the ball free
I
again and
expect
picked
that.
it up. They got a chance to really get him.
Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith found the receiving end for
They
Jalen
carrying
Hurts.
him.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner.
Yeah, 17 to 14. I mean 7 to 14.
Because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust.
Trying to give you too much points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I tried to pass the ult to somebody while under pressure. I don't know.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in and we are back.
That's crazy how I just intercepted. I mean, that fumble.
Start of the second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Talk about how so rare it is. Dropped. What? 1 hand?
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Give me
And
the
he doesn't
legs.
even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
You hate Robinson.
Jackson's throw into the hands
Get
of
him back in.
Andrews. And able to get it across the 20.
That's like an
before they
internet.
get to it. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
That's a mistake on the fence.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Rolled over
Give
the
him
back.
4 yards there.
That's funny.
And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I just set you up.
Often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different
And that is
formations and
first
looks.
down? Yeah.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
That's all I do.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now
at least I'm gonna lose my left. Good thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Still got turned out.
Stopped up right at the line
What's
of
it,
scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, just to get that first down. Let's see. Okay, what time now? No, it's not. We ain't going first down.
Develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Oh my!
Ravens touchdown.
Almost had me.
Sean Bateman, 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
Oh gosh, I did.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Good. You know that helps me, right?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
What?
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
I'm out.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Well, that was
60 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to
the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he whips that one incomplete there.
So they kept running.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get it completed successfully.
And
did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
To my lucky number.
To start the drive, 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Sliding.
He's got him in. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Thank you for watching.
Intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's halftime here on Sports Grid. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a late onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the game was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to get a little more focus moving forward.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now to the 34-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left.
Ooh.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs.
Oh, that's what.
Pick himself up off the turf.
Maybe you're too far back.
Tucker's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Turns out that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. We had a field goal range. Are we going to be able to get it? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
That's not bad enough.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
I thought he was
and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort
out
there.
slide.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. He will step aside for just a moment. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
He gone.
He's got it in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field.
He got one gone, too.
Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, And they turned that one
I see he gone.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Because I saw him running that way. I'm looking at my fingers. I'm watching.
Another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something.
Oh, and now they're going to fake
Oh,
it.
that was bad.
This is caught out in the left
Saw a
flat.
triangle. That's how square. It was like so close to each other. So I don't know. I don't really sure. Oh. I want to say blue.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out.
Yeah, 72 pulling back.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it
3 yards lost.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
I see you, yeah. I had to find somebody open. Ooh. Yeah, 7.
He's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Oh, I see your X. Okay.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage.
But to give me the ball back anyways.
You know, 2 for 4. I mean, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards. Just one more
pass off.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage
Yeah,
in
just got
sports,
saved by
the
that.
Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final
Yeah, at least
quarter.
I stepped a bit.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass was
other teammate.
But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
I know that's short.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Barely
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
Barely got him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time. And
I don't like how they do that. They need to keep going.
Like
how you be telling me to keep going.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is
I saw him because he got that extra
inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal.
It didn't matter if he got caught or not. Still first down.
How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them
because he got swatted. He started shooting.
Because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were
Thank
trying
you.
to succeed with.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Hurts to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Give me him, Tony.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I shouldn't even need my help for that.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
You stay with me, bro.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back.
I need any of my other teammates back. I know you have to pass all the way from the 2 far backs.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And utter disaster as the ball's going to go over downs at the 2-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
I'd be nice.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
That's not my best spot, so that's good.
After having time to talk it over. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is mapping his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try. Hurts will throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
That's 3 times, so if you don't catch that.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So the minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets it at 16. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner and coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner. Not only that, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets it.
I passed it to the same person, too.
Was expecting a fake there, but they
I'm so predictable, but not.
Yeah, he's so predictable. That's insane.
It's like, I'm predictable, but it's hard to know what I'm about to do now.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
It's a little bit hard to stop.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long. He's come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Complete to Likely. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Não,